Hey guys, welcome to PJ's Coin Capers. So about a year ago, I sent off some coins through Imperial to have graded by PCGS, and I did a whole video on exactly how to go through the process. So if you're not familiar with that video or you want to learn more about how to submit your coins, then go and check out that video. I will leave a link in the description, as well as one will probably pop up as a card up the top. So, yeah, literally, probably September last year, I think it was. So, getting close to a year ago. It took about 2 or 3 months for the coins to come back, and I did have this whole plan of doing a video, and I actually did film majority of the parts to this video back at that time, but for whatever reason, it just didn't come together, and a lot of the information I put out in that video was going to be out of date by the time I got around to actually editing and putting the video together. So this is the video I actually owe you. So it's I'm going to reveal what grades I got, and just talk a little bit about the values of each of the coins now that they've been graded, and a few things that I've learnt along the way. So we'll get stuck into them. But yeah, it came in this nice black case. I did get 10 coins done, if you remember. But we will go through them and see exactly what I got, and whether I was disappointed or not. But here we go. This is the first one. So this is the 2012 Remembrance Day coloured poppy coin. So the red poppy. I got a grade of MS66. All right, so you can see it there. It's quite a nice looking coin, but yeah, I would have been happier with a higher grade, but MS66 is not too bad. Now let's talk about the prices. Now, these are the values of these coins as of today. All right, so without being graded, this coin is worth around $285. And I've sort of taken some averages. So there are higher priced items and some lower priced ones, but that's basically without being graded. Now, it's certainly in uncirculated condition is what I'm talking about. So $285 in uncirculated condition. So then I went and had a look to see what sort of recent sales on the MS66 version of this, and that puts it up around $460 for this coin in this condition as graded as we see it right now. All right, the next coin was a 2012 Coronation, and once again we got an MS66. A little bit surprised by this one. This particular coin, and I have a number of coins in the same situation that I received from the Royal Australian Mint in little bags. So I've never been in rolls, never been in any other bag. So to get an MS66, I would have loved a little bit higher, but MS66 is what I got. So uncirculated price on this one would be $65, but an MS66 probably puts it up around the $300 mark. So quite happy with that coin. All right, the next one we have is another $2 coin. So this one here is from 2020, and it's a C Mint marked 75th anniversary of the end of World War II. So the uncirculated version of this one is worth around $50, but this one being an MS67 is worth today around $115. So there it is there, an MS67. So there it is, 2020 with the C next to it, C Mint marked version. All right. The next coin is another $2 coin, and it is from 2015. All right, let's rotate it around. It is the Lest We Forget, but it is the counter stamp poppy right in the center of this particular coin. Very low mintage coin, possibly around 15,000. MS65, I probably expected something like that. It wasn't looking great in its little bit of in its plastic, but it was the only one I had to submit. But MS65 seems to be fairly normal for this particular coin. All right, so MS66. So the value of this coin prior to, well, basically now is worth around $250, but in MS65 condition, it's been selling for around $380. So certainly having your coins graded does add some additional value as long as you get the grades that you're after. And if you get some higher grades, well, then the prices really skyrocket. All right, the next one is another $2 coin. This is also from 2020, and it's the Tooth Fairy coin. So MS67, quite happy with that. This one was from the carded version, not from the actual kit. So this one, as a coin that you would just buy on the card, is worth around 300. MS67 is worth around $350. So probably close to a break even, maybe a slight little increase in value getting an MS67, but still happy to have it in that graded condition, and at least I know what it is, what it's graded at now. All right, the next one, we've got a $1 coin. Now I did send a couple of $1 coins off, and this one here was a little bit speculative because I wasn't sure where the mintage would go at the time, but it is the Mob of Ruse from 2021. Now this is a difficult coin to find, certainly in circulation, but got a grade of MS67. So that's in graded condition. MS67 is roughly worth around $100, but you can find these particular coins in uncirculated condition selling for around $60. Okay, so there is a certain, it's probably about a break even at this stage on that particular coin, but look, if they become highly sought after in the future, then it'll be something worthwhile. This one here is probably my most disappointing result, and there's a couple of things of interest with this particular coin. Now it's a 2019 coin. Now you'll notice on the back here it says genuine, not gradable. All right. Now this is probably one of my biggest lessons that I've learned through this process. Now this was my first time of submitting coins, so it's good to learn from your mistakes. Now there's a couple of things going on here. Now this here is the envelope privy. Okay, you can see it very clearly there next to the A. Now what's interesting is this says scratched unk details. Okay, now when you do hold it in the right spot, you will see there is a little scratch to the left of the A. I didn't notice that. I'm disappointed I didn't notice that. But the lesson here is that you take your time, look at your coins nice and closely, really close. Try and look at it through either a really good microscope or a magnifying glass, and really compare coins as best you can, because this is not the result I wanted. And the big disappointment with this is I've looked at other coins that have been graded that are the A with the privy mark, and they actually say privy mark, envelope privy on the actual slab. So I'm disappointed that it doesn't actually have that on this particular slab. Does that make this slab an error slab as well, since they didn't pick up that it actually was the privy coin? Now the privy coin is worth far more than just the A coin. Okay, so this particular coin, if it wasn't graded, has been selling for around $400. So if it was graded, I have no idea what it's worth, and I have no idea whether it adds any value to this being in this particular slab. It may actually take away from its value in some ways, but if it's an error slab, does that add value? So yeah, a little bit of interest there. Be keen to know your thoughts on this particular one. Let me know in the comments. All right. The next coin we have was a 1946 penny. Now I found this while noodling through pennies that I had bought. This is the third rarest penny as far as dates go. And this one came in at AU55. I was really happy with that result. AU55. There it is there. Hopefully you can see that up nice and close. 1946 penny. So quite happy with that result. Now, from a value point of view, these have been selling in this sort of condition, and this is the difficulty of pricing this one, for around $70, and being graded at AU55 puts the value at around $200. So very happy with that result right there. All right, we've got two more coins to go through. Another one that is one of my favorite coins is a 2011 10-cent coin. This one came in as a MS66. Yeah, that's okay. Would have loved a much higher grade, but it is what it is. A nice 2011 coin there. So in uncirculated, a 2011 10-cent coin sells for around $45. In this condition, an MS66, I've seen them sell for around $90. So certainly some added value there. All right, the very last coin, which I was extremely happy about, and it's a coin I actually found while noodling on the channel. All right, so let's have a look at this one here. It's a year 2000 Millennium 50-cent coin. Now, this one is an incused coin, and this one was actually sitting at the top of the roll from memory. So on the end. And it was the nicest one I've ever found in circulation. Now, I know a lot of people talk about the fact that you have coins that go through circulation and they say, well, technically they're not uncirculated. Well, you're correct. They are circulated coins. But that doesn't mean you can't get a grade that is classed as a mint state coin. So this one here, how did I go? This is the one that I was super happy about. All right, I managed to get an MS62, which was actually my guess. So I was quite happy to get an MS62, and it's a lovely coin. It really is. So seeing that MS62 on there, anything higher really bumps up the value dramatically. So this coin, as it is right now, without any grading, would be able to be sold fairly easily for around $200, okay, in this condition. But having the graded at MS66 bumps it up a long way. And I've seen these guys selling for around $800 each. So absolutely rapt to have that particular coin in my collection, and certainly one that I found while doing a hunt on this channel. All right, guys, that is it for the video. If you've enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll have another video for you soon. I'm going to do some more hunting, some $2 coin roll hunting, and look, go and check out Imperial. They will send you all the details you need in order to submit your coins to PCGS, and go and check out my previous video for more helpful tips on how to go about it. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching, and bye for now.